Bryson Tiller, you've been complaining about how you want more music, on and on and on, whining about it, and here we go. 3 new songs. His new album, True to Self, coming out June 23rd. So, Honey, Get Mine, Something Tells Me. Did you listen to these songs? Are you feeling them?
You need to take a shit? What are you doing?
I hate when this happens, man.
What?
I hate when people make me eat my words.
You're wrong.
3 songs. Do you think this is because of you?
No.
Because you were complaining so much?
I hate two of them shits. Fuck two of them.
You did say he was falling off, so let's keep factual in what you said.
Yes.
You believe that still?
I did say that.
Do you believe he hasn't put out anything good?
So you were
I would
wrong?
like to take some of it back.
How much of it?
Only some of it, because I still hate two of them songs. But my beef with Bryson has been the stuff that I heard. Trap Soul was amazing, and it did amazing for him. My beef with Bryson has been everything that I have seen and heard since Trap Soul, or not seen and heard, because you've been absent a little bit. It was very different than what made me fall in love with Trap Soul, the sound, sonically, again. So even on 2 of these songs, very different. And I'm not one of those guys that is gonna knock an artist for trying different things. So I'm not that. But that Something Tells Me song, I think that's the name of it. Something Tells Me. That song tells me I should eat some of my words.
All right.
Tells you you're wrong.
That song tells me
You need to apologize.
that he is in Bryson pocket. That song tells me June 23rd, there's still some potential for him to run the summer now that Drake is out the way, now that, Let's Party gonna come out, Love Party, but fucking Bryson seems to have a clear slate. We've been ridiculing this man for the hiatus. I'm not the only one that has been. Sorry that you a dick rider, but people have been.
Dick riding.
People have.
I just haven't been
we?
ridiculing
No, she's trying to figure out who the we is.
He's just taking his
People,
words back. I'm
no,
saying,
it's not, because it's not only, I have not been the only person vocal about Bryson Tiller's lack of performance in recent years. I haven't been the only vocal person. I know people like to pretend I've been the only vocal person, but that's not true. Now,
You're the loudest of the group.
that was cute. When this album comes out, that one song gives me faith in this. It gives me, without that song, I'm just stuck seeing Bryson Tiller love his daughter on Instagram. Him and Dave East really love their daughters a lot. I love that.
As
I
they
love that
should.
about
Game
them.
two.
They should. They're great.
Yeah.
Yeah, game 2. But Bryson and fucking
They love them
Dave
harder.
East, them niggas love their kids, man. And Chance too.
Sound like a
Niggas love their kids.
Sound like a deadbeat dad right here, man.
No, I'm not a deadbeat dad. But the song gives me some hope. It gives me some faith. I'm looking forward to the album. I want to hear it, even if it's the shit on it. I want to hear it. I'm not sure if I could have said that a few months ago. I want to hear it.
What'd you
I'm
think,
excited.
Zach?
Bryson's back. Okay.
What a fucking dick rider.
No.
What a fucking dick rider. Oh,
Wait,
how did I know that would be
He's just
Bryson
a
is
dick
back.
rider, too.
Bryson's back.
No, first of all.
Heating up the streets.
No, first of all.
Shut the fuck up.
When you were critical of Bryson, I was looking at you like, what the fuck are you talking about? But you couldn't appreciate some of the even collabs he had. You thought they were whack.
What collabs did you think were great?
It wasn't his best work. However, I always judge the artist on his last project. You're gonna have these performances in between, and especially the collab, you don't know what the creative process was.
If your last project was 2 years ago, this is a very what have you done for me lately industry. So it don't matter that. I'm telling you what I didn't make that rule. I'm telling you
But it's
what
different
exists.
for different
you're
artists,
using
though,
that
right?
rule to perceive him.
Huh?
You're using that rule to come up with your opinion of his music or where you think it was headed.
He didn't put anything out for 2 years.
But the audience is still here. Some artists can do that, some can't. I feel like Bryson's
You
one of them
don't
who
know.
can.
You said the
time
music
out.
quality was
Whoa,
low.
time out. That's another problem I had with Bryson. Trap Soul was so amazing. His behavior after that said to me, oh, nigga, you think you got it like that? Oh, you think you could just leave? No, you can't.
Did you rather him rush it and put out a project he wasn't happy with?
No, but what I will say is, here's my favorite word, fickle. Fans are fickle. This is a very what have
R&B
you done
fans?
with me? Yes. Fans, period, are fickle.
Well, hip hop fans be knowing fickle.
I think Bryson will do well. I think none of this applies to him because that's how huge of a success he's coming off of. I think Trap Soul was so big
That was my whole
that
point
he
last
can
time.
wait 2 years.
This is contradicting what you said last time that he could not.
No, I was saying everything I was saying based off the things I was hearing in the interim. of the 2 years.
So you were
if he dropped Trap Soul and then just bounced and went to Love His Daughter for 2 years and then came back with something
on some
that tells
Frank
me-
Ocean shit, just came back, popped
I
up.
wouldn't have a problem with Bryson at all.
But you were judging him off of
I'm
collabs
judging him
and
off of the
features
collabs.
and little random joints that went out.
Yes, and they were bad. They were bad.
They weren't his best work, but of
Yes.
course, when you see
So that
someone,
scares me.
But as
When
an
I'm
artist-
trying to prepare for your album.
but as an artist, and you should know when you're locked in your own pocket, right? Just like how Kanye's in Wyoming on a fucking mountain, locked in his pocket, creating his own album. Like you've been creating your album.
I'm not creating any album.
Well, not now. But you know, it's different than when you're just either doing features or you just throw out a song just because you might have had it left over from years ago, right? So I didn't really hold that against him. You did. And when I hear these songs, I'm like, Bryson knows where his fans like him.
Bryson don't know shit. I disagree.
Why do you believe that?
I disagree with that. I don't remember what you just said that I was trying to disagree with, but I disagree with everything
what
that
type
you
of
just
weekend you had this
I'm
week?
telling you, it's been a long
But why
week.
do you guys think 3 songs instead of 1? Is it for this very reason? Because he's been absent for a little bit?
Oh, now I remember my point. When you're that big of an artist, I have to assume when you throw a song out, there's going to be some type of traction or momentum, even if it was a throwaway, even if it was a reference track, even if it was an old track. He knows that. We don't know that. So we're judging it as we hear it. The music he has put out in 2 years, there's some of it that is not good at all. It's some of it that sounds like he's been struggling to find a pocket. Your first album is your easiest album to make because you had your entire life to make it. That's why the term, and we've had this talk before, that's why the term sophomore slump
exists.
comes into play, because now that you don't have your whole life and you got to deliver pretty quickly because now you in the game, and he wasn't able to deliver quickly and he was taking his time, but he's got the right people around him. I think he's going to do well, and I think we will like this album. I would like to see, though. I just would like to see. I'm not ready to cement that yet, but that something tells me, song. I have high hopes. I'm ready to eat my words. I'm ready to be wrong.
Hearing that, I think we're going to hear a lot more of what we expect from him, which is high quality stuff. So I think he's going to, those tracks, I always give an artist a break. Only certain artists really excel outside their album cycle. A lot of times we get like throwaway verses and throwaway songs and songs that sometimes they're dope that could have made the project like, whoa, this should have been on the project. But the music we heard from him, it felt like it was his off season. And I can't judge him on that, given the fact that he just hasn't released his second project. So I'm ready for it, and I think these songs that he just released, I'm like, I think also he listens to the show. I don't know if he does. Have no idea
Bryson,
about it.
he's probably the first artist to make Joe even backtrack even a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah.
So that's an
I think he's
accomplishment
probably
in
heard the
itself.
blasphemous
No,
comments by this guy and said,
no, I backtrack.
let's just throw a couple of these out and watch how people eat them up, and also you ate them up and be like, yo,
You know
let me fall back.
what's funny about people in the times that we're in? No one will ever just admit when they were wrong or say when they were wrong about some shit. So we say things, and then y'all want to hold me to something as if I don't reserve the right to change my mind. I love the fact that I'm wrong about music.
I love the fact that I was wrong about Kendrick's sales. Y'all ain't hold me to that.
You never finished those push-ups, by the way.
Word. I love nothing more than to be wrong about music because it's my life. So if Bryson can deliver quality product like he did before, who's not going to be excited about that?
If we're going back to that conversation, and we're not, but just a quick answer. We had the conversation about Tory Lanez and Bryson and Party Next Door. After hearing these new Bryson songs, do you believe that he's still at the top of that, or do you think?
I have never believed he was at the top of that outside of Trap Soul. If Tory don't go fuck his album up with all them bum-ass skits, like, I don't know if he's at the top of that. Tory has been delivering quality music, and he's in the studio working as well. So, let's see.
All right, True to Self, June 23rd. Excited.
Tory's true to himself, too. Hey,
True.
and party.
I
It's
don't
going to
know
be some
about true to self.
competition. Oh, I'm not allowed to say that because Bryson is cool with all of the people that I be talking about. So let me show
You
you.
want him to beef.
I want
You
everybody.
want everybody to
You want
beef.
R&B beef?
I want R&B.
Stop it.
R&B.
Well, there is R&B. Well, Tory, ain't he beef with another R&B nigga?
No, he's not. That's just that R&B nigga beefing by himself. We haven't heard Tory say a word about Drake. For 3 years, look at Chops. Here comes
I think we can
Chops.
say-
I'm tossing to Nadeska. I was glad we was getting through one show without OVO. Back to Nadeska.
That's never going to happen.